Gary, I want to ask you about the manager, Brendan Rodgers. He has been, hasn't he, the main topic of conversation amongst fans all season. One of our club's most successful ever,
Yes.
but it started pretty terribly, didn't it? 7 games, just 1 point, 22 goals conceded, the most ever at that stage of a Premier League season. Lots of people were calling for the manager's head. Now, of course, that's changed somewhat now in recent times. Now he started winning again. But I'm curious, Gary, where were you at with the whole thing? Because at some point, I think all of us have probably thought maybe it was time for a change. Were you the same?
No, not at all. I think we've got a good manager, and you've got to know when you've got a good manager, and you've got to stick with them when they've had their first really bad run. And I think so many clubs make that mistake of thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Brendan's proven. He's been brilliant. What we've done, finished, fifth a couple of times, eighth. I mean, top half. Yes, we had a bad start to this season, but we couldn't buy anyone in the summer for whatever reasons that was. And then we lost Fofana at the start of the season. And a few games in, we really didn't have proper central defensive partnership. Thankfully, our recruitment system has worked really well with Faith, and we're looking much more solid at the back. So my boys were all funny. I've got 4 lads, 3 of them support Leicester. 2 of them was solid Brendan, and 1 of them was Wade. I just think that's the nature of how football is now. The lack of patience and the immediate finger of blame always seems to point to the manager and the coach. If they lose the dressing room, then you can start to think that way. But it's quite clear from the way players were speaking that he hadn't. And also, I wasn't ever that worried about relegation. I said it on air, I think, when they were going really badly, that we won't go down because we score goals. And it's a lot easier sorting out the other end of the pitch than it is to sort out a team that scores goals.